Yeah, well, I'm
stamina.
not looking for. Yeah, I'm not looking for bulk. I'm looking for tone
Come
for the
on, you don't
most
want to
part.
run around. You don't want to run around looking like Lou Ferrigno.
Yeah,
Ah.
no, no, no. But I
All
don't want to
right.
go up and hang. Don't want to go up and hang out on my friend's boat this summer looking like I do either.
I get that.
I'm getting fucking. I'm getting a suntan this year. God damn it! I was
Good
fucking
feel.
pasty all last year. Crazy because when I was younger, after April, I hardly ever wore shirts.
I almost hit the wrong button and reported my own video.
Nice, nice.
Whoops. Oopsie. What'd you do now that we got took down? Hit the wrong button with my fat ass fingers.
That's why I hate my phone. And then spell check is no fucking savior either, right?
I did not say duck, you fucking thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. How does duck even fit in that sentence, you idiots?
All right,
I
let's
said
see here.
I said stuck off, not duck off. Sold my big octopus yesterday.
Awesome.
Got a down payment on this other octopus I'm working on. Yeah.
Makes a big difference when you get that initial payment because I mean that keeps you motivated.
Yeah, yeah. Well, Trump keeps me motivated. I mean, I, I don't know what it is, but I find a motivation in him. I did last time he was in, and then when he got out, I kind of lost it a little bit. I've done more carbon since Trump's been back in than I did the last 2 or 3 months.
Wow.
I mean, the cold weather had a little bit to do with it. You know, carbon's like riding bike. It's better when you can just walk out and start working. You don't have to worry about warming the place up. You know, it's like I love riding in the summer. You don't have to worry about coats, your heated gear, nothing like that, man. Just a t-shirt, my vest, and ride.
Yeah.
I'm ready for that again. My landlord says my
Well,
Harley
here.
will be done. Landlord says my Harley will be done soon, and he thinks he might have figured out what was wrong with my KZ. Might have been
Oh.
the plug. Yeah, it might have been my plug wires. Because a friend of mine who has two KZs, uh, he gave me these red plug wires, and I had yellow ones on mine that I got from American Speed, but they were looking really nasty and they were really soft, you know, because they're pretty old. So I put these red ones on, and I never really rode the KZ much with the red wires. And then all of a sudden, I started having problems. One cylinder didn't want to fire and shit. So hopefully, that's my problem there because it can't be the coils, you know, because they're brand new coils on it. So I can't.
Sometimes you'd be surprised.
Yeah.
I've had coils.
Oh
I
yeah.
got coils before that were not right, and I had to take them back and say, "Hey, these aren't firing right."
Yeah.
They'll
I mean,
normally they'll replace them, thankfully.
yeah. If these plug wires are fucked up, they could have fucked up a coil. And that has two coils on it, my KZ. Guy rode that thing in probably going on 3 years now. That's a head turner. That fucking bike's a head turner there, bro. 77 KZ 1000. Oh, the old heads love that bike. Its sound is just unique. And they're just badass bikes from back in the day.
Very cool.
I was 10 years old when my bike got built.
Dang.
Yeah.
I'll show you some pictures from the last car show I went to. It wasn't a very big car show, but it had some nice cars there at least.
Yeah. Yeah, we got a small one up here 2 or 3 times a summer at this one restaurant. And there's always nice cars up there, man. Some nice shit. Classics,
cool.
you know, shit that'll be worth like 10 times more in 10 years. And these new cars ain't gonna be worth jack squat.
And stuff that'll outlast us.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's the matter?
Huh?
I said, what's the matter?
What, with me?
Oh, did you like stretch or something?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I got you.
I think I found a way to help heat this shed up too. Running a little fan out here to move the air around.
Yeah.
It seemed to work pretty good the other day. And I tried it again this morning, but this morning it wasn't bad at all out here. I don't even have fucking long johns on today.
Where are these pictures?
Now we
There we go.
Now we got the cold, windy month coming up.
In like a lion, not like a lamb, they say.
Yeah, as long as it gets the fuck out of here, I don't care how it goes.
An up close and personal look at the Pika. You like that?
Oh yeah. The Chevy or GMC?
I believe it's an old Chevy.
Yeah.
It's a step side.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, they're fucking nice, man. Then we got a big one at this new church. It's a pretty big fucking church. It's in an old Danskin building. But they got a huge fucking parking lot. And they have a car show in the summertime too. I think 2 of them actually. And they got, man, it's probably over 200 hot rods there, easy. It's a big show.
Wow.
Might even be more than that. Old motorcycles, old cars. GTO.
This is the first year they did this one.
Huh.
You'll love this one. Oh my God, I wanted this one bad. So I wanted this car so damn bad.
Firebird? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's my favorite year right there too. Favorite style.
Yeah.
My landlord has I think it's a 65 GTO, the square body. I think it's first year for GTO.
Good morning, Thomas. Good morning, Latoya.
He needs to get that thing up and running. You don't get to work on it very often.
Now this
It's a garage kept pretty good shape. Just needs a lot of work.
this Mustang was taken down. It's a Shelby Cobra Mustang,
Okay.
but it's one of the special edition ones.
Hmm.
Trying to see, I thought it had it on the side, what kind it was, but yeah, I forget the exact story of how what happened with it, but he took it down to the Shelby company and had them do a bunch of stuff to it.
Huh. My brother's got a
This one, go ahead.
Cobra kit car. Got a Cobra kit car, Shelby. Nice. I can't tell what that is. Like a Chrysler, Cadillac, maybe. Buick? I can't tell. That's crazy looking. That's a boat, man. That's a fucking boat.
There's a side view for you.
Oh yeah. I don't think
This is
that's a
one
Chevy.
that you can. No. If I remember right, it was a Buick Roadmaster.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, that sounds about right.
You could fit a bunch of. You could fit a bunch of bodies in that damn trunk.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Back in the day, when we used to go to the drive-in.
Yeah.
Didn't want to pay
Put
for
people in the
everybody. So
trunk.
you had people. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Teaching chunks skit about that. Hey, let me out, man. Let me out.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, me and my brother and a bunch of dudes went down to Florida. He had a Chrysler New Yorker, and that thing, the trunk in that thing was freaking huge. Hey, I mean the car.
Oh, it was. He had
The
the
car
old
was
style New Yorker where it was. It looked like the Buick Regals. That long,
no, it was.
slender.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I think it was I can't remember what year that some bitch was, 70 something. But yeah, you could sit 4 grown men in the front seat and in the back seat. Probably could have put about 20 Mexicans in the trunk. Eh, it was
This
just
was
freaking
pretty.
huge. Chevelle or
Yeah.
Malibu.
Yeah, that thing was really pretty. They put a lot of money into that.
My landlord has it's a similar body to that one up here in the junkyard, but somebody turned it into a station wagon. It's pretty fucking crazy. They did a good job on it.
They made them in station wagon form.
But this one's custom. It's a 2-door station wagon, basically.
Why?
You can see where they. I don't know. I don't know. It's pretty cool looking, though. I mean, if anybody
sure.
would ever buy it and paint it, it was pretty nice.
Wonder how much he wants for something like that.
Probably a good bit. That's one of his best friends that just passed away here about 2 years, not quite 2 years ago. So
He's probably not ready to get rid of that yet.
that's a sentimental thing. He has that hidden. Can't see that one from the road or nothing. He's got all the good ones hidden from the road.
Huh.
All you can see when you go up the road is super, super old shit that's just terrible shape. A lot of Saturns, Subarus. He has a
Mountains bright.
Chevy 2 Nova.
Bright yellow.
Yeah. He has
Yeah, you can
a
see the color better.
66 A100, the flat nose Dodge van
Uh-huh.
that the old owner used to have sitting out by the road with Eckert's junkyard on it. And that's my favorite year of van. So, the 60s flat nose Dodge van.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, my dad had one of them that was badass growing up. Converted inside, had the bed. Nice. GMC? Chevy?
That's
Chevy.
Chevy. Yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
This
Yeah.
old roads.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
ZZ Top made them things famous again back in the 80s.
Yeah. I'm thinking about asking my brother to help me get a truck. Trade my Honda in on. Thinking about it. I don't need no new payments though. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I grew up around cars, but I never learned how to work on them or anything like that when I was a kid.
Yeah, I
And then
didn't either.
and then I at 18 I was in the chat rooms back then, the old Talk City days. Most of us were on like web TVs. We didn't even have a computer.
Huh.
We were just dial up internet. Somebody
Yeah, we didn't
called and
have.
it kicked you the hell off.
How old were you?
I was
How
18
old
at
are?
that
I
point.
mean, how old are you?
I'll be 49 this year.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, we didn't have computers when I was a kid, man. We didn't even have cell phones when I was a kid. They didn't
No,
come
cell
out
phones
till.
back when we were kids was those big ass suitcase things that they
Yeah,
had to sling over their shoulder.
yeah. Only private investigators had shit like that. Rich people.
Yep. Or
Yeah,
car
man.
phones. Remember that was a big
Yeah,
deal.
yeah.
But
It was a big.
I
It was a big. It was a big deal when my parents. We had our phone was on the wall in our living room, and they got two 25-foot phone cords, the stretchy cords.
uh
I used to be able to call people and go sit out front of my house on the curb with the phone.
huh.
Yeah, guess where I'm calling you from? I'm out front on the curb, bro. They're like, no fucking way.
Yeah, I miss those days, especially when you're mad at somebody. Slam the damn
Yeah,
phone down. And ping.
yeah. Oh yeah, fuck yeah. Yeah, it's hard to
These
do that
kids
with a
will.
cell phone.
Now you try and do that with a cell phone, you break the damn thing.
Yeah.
But
Slam it down gently. That doesn't
or
work.
the novelty phones. Remember them? The ones that were like clear, you could see through them, and they had all the different fucking lights and shit that would light up when you call.
Yeah.
I
Which
love that thing, man, because you could put the phone on silent, and them lights would still go off to let you know somebody was calling.
yeah,
So that
yeah,
way, like, you turn the ringer down, and if
yeah.
your friends would call you after you were told not to be on the phone.
Hell yeah.
How you doing, Latoya? How you doing, Thomas? You having a good day? Hopefully you're staying warm and dry. It is wet and kind of nasty out right now. Fluffy just came in and put muddy paw prints on my damn pants. How many times I gotta tell you to wipe your feet?
Yeah.
I put a mat there for you.
Good luck with that.
I got one that crawled right behind me here and is asleep between
Oh
me and the
shit.
back of the chair. That's not going to
Uh-oh.
work too well, but I think it's Casper.
Yeah, it's The only thing good about winter, I keep my shop door closed. And I don't have to worry about cats getting under feet.
Oh no, it's my Smokey. So, yeah, we took in. Apparently, with the warm up, it made the cats hungrier.
Oh, yeah?
Because I went out to feed them in the garage this morning, and both bowls are completely empty. And they had knocked the water out of two of the water bowls because they were actually like digging under the pad that I put down under the thing,
Right.
looking for food. I'm like, damn.
My cats never empty the bowl out. If my bowl was ever empty, I know there was a possum or a raccoon there. I don't know what it is, but them cats rarely eat all of it. But when the raccoon and possums come around, that son of a bitch almost looks like it was hand washed.
Wow.
They clean
Make
that
sure they
fucker
get every
out.
last little bit.
Oh, you ain't shitting. And I got a little mouse, apparently, that there's a big crack in my sidewalk right where the cat food bowl is. And apparently there's a mouse in there. Every once in a while I come out and one of the cats will be sitting there, bro, intently watching that hole. And I'm like, ah.
He's waiting for it to make the mistake and pop up at the wrong time.
Exactly.
You're gonna play
Exactly.
instead of whack-a-mole, it's gonna be whack-a-mouse.
Yeah. Smack them and eat their head, leave their ass laying on my porch.
Right. Here's a
Sometimes
gift,
it's
Dad.
reversed. Yeah, yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, springtime, I'll get a lot of mice on the sidewalk and porch. The mice come out for the spring, and all my cats, boy, they're owing them motherfuckers.
Yeah. Did you ever hear about the epidemic down in Australia? I think it was mid '80s, might have been '70s. I think I might be off by a little bit, but they had an outbreak of kangaroo mice down there, and it was bad. Like they were wiping out like people's entire grain silos. It was that bad.
Wow, wow.
Let me look it up here, Scott. I don't want to give bad information. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I try to be factual.
Factually correct.
Australian.
Yeah.
There was a time when wasn't it down there they went to war with something with one animal and lost?
Huh. Yeah. Yeah.
Let's try it this way.
Oh shit. Yeah, I ain't even gonna pay attention to any of this airplane accident today.
They don't know what the hell they're talking about. It's all just speculation.
Yeah, yeah, and yeah, echoing. Just I watched a little bit this morning. I think Jesse Waters, and yeah, just idiots. With their opinions.
They think they're going to get somewhere.
Yeah, and trying to blame Trump for it and shit. Get the fuck out of here. Idiots.
It says here, mouse plagues have occurred several times throughout parts of Australia since wild house mice were introduced by European colonists along with the first fleet in 1788.
Yep.
Says
apparently happened all over. Yeah, it should happen all over the world pretty much. Back then. Happened in America too.
Latoya, I don't have power out here, so I am using a table lamp. That's the reason I look like I do. Because I don't have good lighting today. I apologize. Thomas said, don't they have a problem with rabbits too? They can, because there's not a lot of natural predators for these type of animals down there. The mice, I mean, you can get spiders that will go after them, but even that, yeah, some snakes.
You got a good bit of snakes down. Yeah, they don't have like big snakes down there either. Not like boa constrictors and anacondas and shit like that.
So mouse plagues occur in southern and eastern Australia, usually in the grain growing regions around every 4 years. Aggregated around food sources during plagues, mice can reach a density of up to 3,000 per hectare. That's a lot of fucking mice.
Well, I'm going to be here. I got to turn my sound off for a little bit, though.
All right, buddy. So, yeah. They had a war with mice and stuff in Australia, trying to get rid of them to save their grain. But what's everybody up to today? Oh, boy. Can you sit down, please? Good girl. Come here. So, yeah, I'm just, some of these stations that are just constantly talking about the airplanes and stuff, it's getting old. It's getting overwhelming. They're not learning any new information at this point. They have to wait for the investigation to finish up. And you're muted still, Mike.
Yeah, they just need to shut the fuck up,
But they do this with all tragedies.
Yeah.
And that's why I hate the mainstream media. They
they'll go, and then they'll go 3, 4, 5 days, and it'll be the same damn information every day. They think they're doing good, and it's a waste of damn time to produce it or to watch it.
I haven't watched mainstream news in forever. I get enough of it just watching some of the clips that I watch,
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's like they're saying, social media is where more people get their news now than mainstream.
Yeah. And it's more factual usually, and
Yeah, yeah. Less bullshit, more factual. Yeah.
you know, and a lot of the people are more likable too.
Yes. Yeah.
They're not these arrogant pricks who sit there
Yeah, they're
talking
not.
down to you.
Yeah, they're not the ones that go out to the airport asking some guy that just lost his wife and child, what was the last text you got from him? Like, I'd have punched that son of a bitch right in the head and busted his damn camera. Freaking assholes.
Thomas said the first reports are always the most inaccurate. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Okay, you
Yeah.
guys can be up here, but you guys got to lay down. You can't be walking.
Then they just start getting opinionated.
Well, this is what could have happened, or this, or this, or this, or motherfucker, aliens could have came out of the sky. We can say that at this point. You know, just shut up and let these people mourn for the loss of their families without having to see it up on the damn TV all the time. And of course, my phone goes off after they knock it on the floor. That's one of my big gripes about every time there's a school issue, you know what I mean? Well, you guys make them look like a freaking martyr by putting them up on the screen like that. So now the next person gets the idea, well, I can go out in infamy. And they try and do worse than that guy did. Well, just stop. Say that the victims, honor the victims once or twice, and then move on. Our country has gotten so used to shock content. And it's like the news is like the most horrible part of that. Because they're so big, they want to break that big story so bad that a lot of times they don't even vet the story before they publish it. And then they get a bunch of shit wrong in it. And I don't know how they're allowed to do it. And then they go back and stealth edit it and change stuff without making an announcement that they had to change it. It just blows my mind. The ethics are gone in journalism. There are no ethics anymore.
It seems like they're more content sharing bad news, because that's what always amazes. That's what always amazes me about the nightly news. They'll tell you 25 minutes of horror and tragic death, and then they want to cover it up with a little 2 or 3 minute thing at the end of some good news. Like,
yeah,
could even that out a little bit better,
Yeah. I just, like I said, it's the reason that they do that is because there have been studies done that show that if you show more bad news, it addicts people to the TV.
Yep.
They want to see more because they're afraid, so they want to be up to date on the information.
Yeah.
So they stick there and sit there.
Kind of like they say, nobody watches races to see winners. They watch to see the crashes. Which is pretty much true.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't watched the whole race in forever.
No, me either. I ain't been into racing in a long time. Since Earnhardt, at least. I still remember that crash, man. It was like, you couldn't even believe it because it didn't look like he hit all that fucking hard. And then you didn't see no hand coming out. And it was like, oh, shit. Yeah, that was, if he would have been wearing his Hans device, he would have been fine. But that's old school for you,
Weren't they saying that something that was wrong with his seatbelt didn't
We wasn't
hold him
wearing
in
it.
place?
Yeah,
Oh,
he
I didn't
wasn't
know that
wearing.
part.
I don't. I think that's what it was because they had come out with that new Hans seat belt. It's called the Hans device or something like that. But it was a
That's that
new.
5-star one, right?
Yeah, yeah. And apparently he wasn't wearing it, and that's you know, which
It's,
which kind of made it easier for the rule makers to have everybody wearing this shit. Since they ain't real cars anymore, back in the
yeah,
day,
that's what I don't
you could
understand.
take
How
some.
can they still call it stock car racing when it's not? They're not stock cars anymore.
No, no, yeah, exactly, exactly. They're modified stock cars, and barely even that, really, because hell, outside of the frame, it's a plastic body. The motor isn't like an original motor. So yeah, exactly like you said.
But
Them
to
old
me, the
moonshiners,
original. Oh yeah, them. They
where that shit started.
they were original cars that they just did some slight modifications to to make them run faster to get away from the police, basically.
Yep, beefed up the motors, got rid of excess weight wherever they could. Shit, yeah, they were so
Thomas,
they were some crazy fucking times. I could only imagine living back then.
Thomas
Living in
said
the
that.
hills. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Thomas just said that's why I always hated shows like Cops trying to F with people to get ratings. Yeah.
Yeah,
And I
I
still
used
think a lot of that stuff was set up.
semi-scripted. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I used to trip out in jail. And motherfuckers in jail used to watch Cops religiously. And I was like, fucking really? You're sitting in York County prison watching Cops. Hey, you guys are obviously mentally ill. Last thing I want to see about while I'm sitting in jail is fucking Cops. Shit.
Unless it's a
They,
movie of cops getting the shit beat out of them, right? At that point.
yeah. Well, that I could
Now, we're
understand
not
even
calling. Yeah, YouTube.
that.
We're not talking about real life. We're talking about movies and stuff here.
Yep, absolutely.
Don't
We
get your
support the
panties in a
police.
bunch.
I support the police. I know that.
I have
They've
lots of
done more
friends that are
good.
police officers.
Yeah, me too. They've done more good in my life than bad. And the only bad that cops have ever done in my life was a result of my own stupidity. So,
Isn't that
you
amazing
know,
how that works?
yeah, 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 yeah.
You look back and you're like,
Th-
if I had only
things,
done this, that
things
might
that
not have
make you
happened as bad.
go,
I love that song. Do you remember that song from back in the 90s, Things That Make You Go Hmm? It was by CNC
barely,
Music Factory.
barely. I know that was big back then.
Yeah.
I remember that.
I
Yeah.
had the CD.
Hell yeah.
Oh, man. Hell, I used to have a fucking CD, one of them big ass CD holders. It was like that
Oh,
damn
okay.
thick.
Yeah.
Held like 400 CDs. And I had that thing fucking packed, doubles in them. And
Shit. When I first started driving, all there was cassettes. Or no, actually 8-tracks.
8-track. Yep.
And then cassettes started coming out right before I got my license and shit. And I remember when they came out with that 8-track cassette adapter. You could put the cassette in this little module that looked like an 8-track tape. And then you could put the 8-track put this in your 8-track, and it would play cassette tapes.
Wow.
I had one of them in my '74 Malibu. Shit was pretty cool.
Come here, because you're being a butthead now. If you're gonna be a butthead, you can't be up here. No fluff,
then I got
no pushing buttons, puppy.
Then I got my second car was a Mazda 626. That little fucker was nice, 5-speed. Man, I'd love to have that car back.
Really, Thomas? Thomas says on another note, a lot of stores are limiting eggs to 1 dozen.
No shit. Huh.
Wow. Where's that, out by you, or just you saw that in the news, or?
Huh.
Thank God we live here. I haven't been.
Yeah.
I've seen. Go ahead.
The bigger cities and areas like that, I can see that, but not for you and me, no.
Well, I'll just go to the local friend down the road here and get some from him for $1.
Yeah. Yeah, I can find. Yeah, we got them around here too.
Now, a friend of mine made a post the other day. The eggs in the store around here are up to $10 a dozen now.
Wow.
I get my eggs at BJ's usually, so I get like the big flats of eggs for like $16 for 3 dozen or something.
I get my eggs at Dairyland Diner. with bacon and home fries.
You have a microwave, right?
Yeah.
I can teach you how to make fluffy scrambled eggs in your microwave, bud. It takes less than 2 minutes.
Yeah, I used to do that long time ago. I remember when it first people started learning you could do eggs in a microwave. Put them in a bowl, and a minute?
I usually put them in for a minute, and then I stir it again.
Yeah.
And then I put it back in for like another minute, and usually that they're done pretty good then.
Yeah,
we used to do that until.
Yeah, I used to just put them in a ceramic bowl, and it would be perfect for a sandwich. Yeah. You know, you can make an egg sandwich real easy.
Well, that's what they do at McDonald's and stuff when they go to make their eggs for your sandwiches. They have a mold that sits in the pan. They dump it in there, and it makes it up.
Yep.
Thomas says, "Cool, a BJ with eggs."
A BJ with eggs.
That'd be a really good breakfast, huh, Thomas?
Fuck yeah. If I don't get your day started, nothing will. Or you play for the other team.
Well, from what I understand, the other team likes to do that stuff too, bud. I had conversations with some people who used to go into prison a lot. And his exact words were, when you're getting head, it doesn't matter if it's a man or a woman. It still feels good. The only difference is sometimes the guy has a beard that'll tickle your balls.
I'm
like,
disagree on that one. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good. I'll stick to mine.
I stick to the original setup. Yeah.
That's why I don't go to prison.
Right.
This conversation went to shit quick, didn't it? So, but yeah, we've got some big things coming up that we're working on. We're still finalizing details on with the foundation and getting stuff set up with that and running. So I hate begging people for money. I don't like doing it. I don't like bugging people and getting on their nerves. So we've got some fundraisers that we're setting up that'll be coming up. So got some really cool stuff all ready to go for that when we're ready. So yeah, keep an eye out. I do need to start like an email list. I'm going to start doing a newsletter from the foundation, like once a month or whenever there's a big announcement. That way I can directly contact those of you who want to be a part of that. But yeah. Just remember, without you guys, none of this is possible. So we appreciate you. But oh boy, I think Fred's sleeping in. I'm not sure. I think I talked to him last night, and he's having some issue. He was having issues with his truck, so I don't know if he's still down or if he's got that fixed and he's up and moving again. But it's okay. Fred can sleep in once in a while. He needs his beauty rest. He's gonna kick my ass next time he sees me. But let's see what else is going on in the world today. Let's do world news. And of course, the first thing that comes up is all about that damn plane.
Yesterday's news. Yeah. I had to quit watching a lot of shit I watched during Biden. even towards the end of Biden's admin, I had to quit watching them because I watched follow quite a few different ones, and after a while, it's all the same fucking news, a different voice, just like, regular news.
So from Fox, hi Cora. Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning, Cora.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm upright and walking. I'm awake. I'm moving along.
All right.
So
everybody's been asking about you.
Do what? One at a time.
Go ahead, Mike.
I see you got a nice fire going there.
Just a little one. It's not really chilly in the house.
Yeah, it's not bad here either today.
Damp.
Yeah.
So I know it's just not me because I've seen things online about this helicopter plane crash.
Yeah.
Thinking that it's more suspect. I have my suspicions. Apparently a lot of other people do about that.
Yeah.
So I ended up going down a rabbit hole yesterday about that.
Huh.
Did you look into the orbs?
No, I looked into where that, where the helicopter originated from. And then I looked into, I'm trying to find a list of names that was on that plane, and I haven't been able to find a complete list yet.
Huh.
My
The only
sec-
people they've been really talking about are the skaters.
my second question is, did anybody hear about the lithium battery facility catching on fire in Monterey, California, day before yesterday?
No.
I did not.
Yeah. Now it's all over the local news out there. If, Chris, if you just want to search Monterey
Yeah.
fire, I think it was day before yesterday.
I bet Avito will have something about that today.
Why isn't that on any news anywhere with all that shit going up in the air and in the waters and in the ground? And
Yeah. And they'd rather keep talking about this plane crash with no new information, still repeating the same old initial stuff.
so is that one of those look over here, don't worry about over there?
Pretty much. Pretty
Just
much.
California fire?
Yeah. They like spreading bad news, but not when it comes to shit that's really bad, that's
Right.
actually dangerous. Then they don't want to talk about that because they
Right.
don't want to get in trouble. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
they're saying it happened on the 16th.
Was it the 16th?
Huh. Damn. What is it?
Massive fire
31st
broke
today?
out at the Moss. Yeah. A massive fire broke out at the Moss Landing power plant. That's a power plant, not the lithium plant.
No. Is there another one?
That's a different thing.
This was like
Extremely disturbing high levels of heavy metal.
Well, California
Here we
sure
go.
does have an awful lot of problems out there. Wonder why.
Well, it's because they're a bunch,
Yeah.
they keep voting them shitheads.
Oh, yeah,
Give me one second.
I-
I gotta go ban somebody from Twitch.
I know why. That was some rhetorical sarcasm. As you probably knew already.
Yes, sir.
I mean, they're so smart out there. Huh. None of them can tell you what a woman is, but they're smart out there.
There's something out there. That's all right. That's right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So. Alrighty. There's Fred. Fred's spreading something.
Spreading shit around.
Hey, Boats was so disappointed. He was all bent over and waiting for you last night, Fred.
Oh.
Okay. Smoke from fire at California lithium battery plant raises concerns about air quality. San Francisco, a fire at the world's largest battery storage plant in Northern California smoldered Friday after sending plumes of toxic smoke into the atmosphere, leading to the evacuation of up to 1,500 people. The blaze also shook up the young battery storage industry. Well, duh. They know that these fires happen with these batteries all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Why would this be surprising to them? The fire at the Vista Energy lithium battery plant in Moss Landing generated huge flames and significant amounts of smoke Thursday, but had diminished significantly by Friday. Fire Chief Joel Mendoza of the North County Fire Protection District of Monterey County said, "Why do they gotta make these fucking names so damn long?"
Yeah.
Oh.
But they do that on purpose. That way people are like, I ain't even worried about reading this.
Right. There's very little, if any, of a plume emitting from that building, Mendoza said. Crews are not engaging with the fire. They are waiting for it to burn out, because that's all you can do with the lithium fire. You have to let it, burn out all of the fuel source, because if you don't, it'll reignite later.
Yeah. Which is good for the environment.
Core spreading shot.
Fred spreading shit. I can't see chat.
No.
Telling his ass might as well
Fred
hop
said-
on here. If he's gonna start shit, he might as well finish it.
But he
Pussy.
said poor spread and shot, not shit. Let's see. There's very little thing about where he did that.
Well, if she's spreading shots of Jack, I'm in.
Right? There we go. But the fire chief said letting a lithium-ion battery fires burn out is not unusual as they burn very hot and are hard to put out.
Mike.
Mhm.
And they reignite if you do get them out. Ooh.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
It hasn't
Got a
been.
couple.
Yeah.
I've been waiting to
Yeah.
get sick so I can have my hot toddies, but
Yeah, I got a couple of bottles in there. Don't drink them much though. Next time my buddy comes over for chess, I'm gonna have to drink a couple so he can get a couple of wins in.
there you go.
That's the only way he can beat me regularly. we found that out when I quit smoking weed there for a little while. And he was smoking weed, and I thought, well, I'll even the playing field out a little bit. I'll do a couple of shots of this stuff my brother got down in the Virgin Islands, and that shit is kick ass. It's stronger than Jack.
Wow.
It had me pretty fucked up. Bullet or something like that. Good shit, man.
So, just to show you how fucking backwards these celebrities are,
No.
did you see that they had?
Yeah.
Did you
say
see
it
that
ain't
they,
so.
you know, North Carolina and all that shit happens. They don't do a fucking thing. They don't lift a finger or anything like that. Their
Yeah.
house is burned down, and what's the first thing they're fucking doing?
They're doing
They're
a
doing
fun
fire aid. Fire
Yeah.
aid. Trying to fucking get all of us to pay to fucking fix their shit. Fuck
Yeah.
you guys have millions of dollars. Fix your own shit.
That's
Yep.
because
Well, that's
they're rich and nobody cares about the mountain people. Nobody cares
Yeah.
about Appalachia.
nope. That's like Chicago Fire and shit this week. They came on before the show and did a shout out to the victims of the fires. But I never seen them do shit for the people in Carolina.
Right?
Nope.
Fucking bastards.
I'd rather have if we came down to keeping celebrities in the United States or keeping the people of Appalachia in the United States. See, by celebs, you're worthless when it comes to actual real life problems.
Fuck yeah. I would not only send my money to North Carolina, I would drive it down there personally. Shit, yeah.
Well, if I could get a crew of our group that wanted to go down and help do some stuff, I would gladly go down. I mean, I have to watch what I do, but I can at least make sure somebody's not doing something stupid that I would do. That I'm good at finding bad things and making them fix it. When I worked at Liftall, they were working on creating automatic sewing machines.
Oh.
So they had these things where you had to put both fingers into these sensors, and once those were in, then it would move over and it would start. But there was enough time between when you triggered those sensors and it came over that you could fuck around with it. And one day I walk out, my supervisor's out back having a cigarette. And I walk out back and I've got fucking my hand all wrapped up with toilet paper. And he's like, "What the fuck did you do now?" And I'm like, well, I said, I went to grab a string because it was in the wrong place as the machine was coming over. And it pinched my thumb between the sewing machine and the tray. And actually ripped my thumb open.
Ouch.
So yeah, they learned lots of stuff about that. So they put a a sensor in front that if you put your hand anywhere in front, it stops the machine automatically. So I'm good at being a bad example.
So if anybody's
Let's
going to get fucked up
see.
over something, it's going to be you. Is that what you're saying?
Well, better me than somebody else. I mean, I bounce back pretty quick.
Blah,
Oh, hell,
blah,
here we go.
blah.
Blah, blah, blah. Fuckity, fuckity, fuck.
Morning, Fred.
Morning.
No, jeez.
Well,
Oh,
you
shut up.
You sound chipper this morning.
Look what the cat's drug in.
And hawk
Good
up.
morning, Fred.
Morning.
I hope you have a wonderful day.
I bet you do.
Welcome to fucking Texas.
Yeehaw!
Should be nice and warm down there.
I'm freezing my ass off the reason I ain't out of bed.
Oh shit!
Lazy ass.
I thought it would be nice.
No, it's a little chilly this morning.
Thomas said, toilet paper, real men use a dirty t-shirt and a duct tape. Well,
Oh,
I
God.
was in a factory that I didn't have access to all that shit. So I grabbed what I could. Then I had to go back later after I cleaned my finger up. I had to go back with bleach and bleach all the floors and clean up my own mess.
Well, it beats being a roofer and having to use a shingle.
Yeah, right. Or
Grab
some
the
hot
garden
tar.
hose.
Yeah, the garden hose. It's a bidet.
I'll tell you what. One day we were working. It was a Saturday when I worked. I was still in high school, working a part-time job with my dad out at the paint place. They would send wood in, and we would put it through a machine that coated it, primed it, and then coated it with whatever color, and we'd put it up on racks, let it dry, take it off, pack it up, and ship it out to the house where it was going. And I was feeding the boards into the machine. And when you do that, you have to get everything set up, put the longer boards on the bottom, and you build up to the shorter ones on the top. And then you got to go down through, and you got to take a razor knife and cut all the wrapping off of it so you don't have to fight with it as you're trying to feed. And I was doing that, and I fucking forgot where my finger was, and I cut the hell out of myself. And I did better than that, Thomas. I just grabbed a rag off the floor, wrapped it around it, and used some packing tape to wrap it up. I didn't even wash that bitch out. I just went back to work. And then those racks were huge. The rack by itself weighed about 700 pounds. And then when you add all the wood, or hell, sometimes it was that cement board, that hardy plank stuff. And that shit got heavy. And so one day I'm sitting here, and they wanted us to recycle the banding, the metal banding when you're putting skids back together. They're like, recycle that if you can. So I had a piece of banding, I'm putting it back together and cranking down on that damn thing, and didn't you know, the fastener snapped, the old fastener that was on it, and it poked a 1-inch hole in my abdomen right above my hip on my left side. And I'm like, well, I did it at work, I better go get it checked out so it doesn't get infected, all that happy shit. So I go to the doctor and I show it to him, and he's like, well, yeah, that's not good. He said, you can go back to work tomorrow. I said, great, that means I can go play football on Sunday. He said, I didn't say that. I said, the hell you didn't? I said, you said I can go back to work. I said, I'm pushing around 1,000-pound racks at work. I said, what's the difference between me doing that and going and playing football? I went and played football that Sunday.
Chris, I'm beginning to think that you're just a klutz.
Nah, I'm worse than a klutz. So I type in fundraiser for North Carolina. Do you know what comes up? Nothing. Except for a bunch of places that I can call down there if I want to start a fundraiser, and they'll do things like Cookies R Us, where you can buy cookie dough and resell it. Ford's Gourmet Foods, Grinning Beagle Productions. Yeah, nothing about trying to help the people out, just donating and shit like that, just to help them out. Our
They
country's
just
so
got
fucked
what,
right now.
$2 billion from Trump on redepleting
Yeah,
funds.
but
Didn't Trump start a fundraiser, like a GoFundMe or something? Wasn't there a GoFundMe that was set up?
I don't know. I'll go look.
Trump had something to
I would
do
think-
with a fundraiser for him.
Yeah, he gave them like a couple $1 million, and then I think Elon donated $1 million or something.
Just didn't see any of them celebrities doing anything for him.
Oh no, they don't do shit. Unless it affects
Not if
them
it's
and
gonna,
their friends.
yeah, if it's gonna benefit them, then they'll do something.
Chris, why are you in night vision mode?
I have no power out here in the shed. I had to run an extension cord just to do this.
Oh. What? Mom put you on
Thomas said,
restriction
okay, you
again?
get your man card back. No, it's raining, and I gotta find out where that damn shore is. I know where it is. I can't get up to it. So I think I'm gonna just take and cut the wire at the bottom here where I can reach it and cap it off and see if that fixes the problem.
He's trying to be incognito.
Yeah, I'm not getting anything about the a fundraiser for them. Oh wait, hold on. Here we go. Donald Trump to return. Wait, what the hell? I don't want to watch. Close.
Yeah, people in California
Donald Trump.
have a much easier time of sleeping outside right now than North Carolina does.
Right?
It says that he will visit North Carolina for the first time since his January inauguration for a fundraiser in Greensboro on Saturday, October 7th. When the hell is this from?
Yeah,
oh, hell,
I
this
was
is
going to say,
2017.
he's been there already. He's been there already.
Yeah.
He was there. He was there before he was a president. He's been there since he's been the president. Because he went to North Carolina first, and then he went out to California. So yeah, he ain't like fucking Joe. He ain't just gonna disappear and That's one of the things I like about Trump. You hear from him on a regular basis, He ain't off on fucking
Okay,
vacations.
I found it. So, yeah, you're right, Cora. It was support
Don't
Hurricane
tell her
Helene
that.
victims.
We'll get her out of
Trump
the damn
authorized.
house. Head will swell up.
It
Good.
President Donald J. Trump has launched this GoFundMe campaign as an official response from MAGA supporters to show their financial assistance to their fellow Americans impacted by Hurricane Helene, with so many across the Southeast facing challenges after the storm. President Trump is on the ground in communities to see the aftermath firsthand. It's already raised over $8 million. Its goal was $1 million. Morning. Did I say good morning to you, James? I'm sorry if I didn't. Good morning. How you doing? Welcome in. Tell you what, I will post a link to that in our Discord just in case any of you want to throw a couple bucks that way. And I will post it right there too. No thanks, you're not my type, Fred.
That was the chorus. She looks away too quick.
Turn it up. Can't hear it.
Look
You
what I
must think
found
you're
in my
upside
pocket.
down.
You
Look what I
just
found
don't
in
love
my
me
pocket.
like
Oh my
you
God.
used to.
I gotta, hold on. I got something you gotta see. Where the hell is it?
Well, I'm not.
Yeah,
there
Mike,
now.
you're slacking. I got one in both pockets.
Uh,
Is it this one? No.
that's just because you're always prepared.
That's right.
Just like a little Boy Scout,
What's that?
Girl Scout.
All right, are y'all
Whichever.
ready? Are y'all ready? It happens quick, so you gotta watch and pay attention.
Oh, I'm not ready.
She's like, man, you're making me come over there again.
Right? Okay, I'm ready.
All right.
Is that a dildo on his head?
It's a giant middle finger mask.
Oh, okay.
Me and a friend, we send all that shit to each other all the time.
There you go.
There's no shortage of middle finger.
Mike,
There's
I
no
want
shortage
that.
of middle finger content on the internet.
It's a big old middle finger.
Mike, I want that on my hood.
Hell yes.
I was just gonna
That'd
say
be
that.
all right.
Fred wants that for a hood ornament.
Hell yes.
I'd put it in your grill, Fred. Just have them cut the center of your grill out to mount right there.
Hell, I'll just freaking zippy tie it to the grill. Because I'm sure some cop will get offended and I'll have to cut it off.
Yeah, yeah.
It's your first
Oh,
amendment
no,
right, tell them.
In Guam, this means have a nice day.
Yeah.
I want to.
Hi, the
I
one
want to
and
carve.
only Roel. Welcome in. They said, what's this about? This is just a
Anything
group
and
of
everything.
friends and stuff that get together, and we have conversations about all kinds of shit and fuck with each other. It's fun. Welcome in. Hopefully you have some fun, and if there's something you want to talk about, put it in the chat, and we will discuss it to the best of our ability. We'll learn with you if we don't know it.
We're just warming up for the MMA.
I want to
Anal
carve
is
something.
for boats
I
and
want to
Fred.
carve something for my car, Fred. I want to put it on my front license plate eventually. I don't know if it's middle finger or skull or wood spirit, something. Then see how long it takes for it to disappear off my car.
You need to make one of them. one of your wood spirits, but you need to do like the treasure. Remember the treasure trolls and little troll things that had the like wild hair comes out.
Okay.
You,
Yeah.
you need to do the hair. Just like do some hair plugs, holes and put it in,
Yeah.
and that way,
Yeah.
as you're driving down the road, his hair's just blowing like crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, I gotta do something.
When I had my
Gotta take my fuck Joe Biden license plate off the front. It's written backwards. So if I'm behind you, you see FJB. If you look at it, it's written backwards though.
yeah.
That's so people know who the fuck they got behind them.
They asked what our thoughts are about the plane crash in D.C. I think it was
Suspicious.
human error that caused the accident,
I don't.
but the problem is figuring out where that human error came in.
Yeah.
But
Well, they're
hopefully
saying
we'll get answers.
the air traffic control was supposed to have 30 people. They had like 19. You know, and I would
were
definitely say the Black Hawk would have been more at fault because the Black Hawk, he could have went up, down, left, right. You know, a plane can't change its trajectory like that.
Dude, when you got
So-
something coming at
Well,
you
they're
at 300,
saying
400
that,
miles an hour, and you don't
Yeah.
get that big of a chance.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I know
And
that, dude.
And
I
on
get
top of
that.
that, I think the biggest issue that I heard so far was that they were on two different channels. The Black Hawk was still on military communication channel, so that they weren't communicating on the civilian channel, so it wasn't all three of them talking together.
Yeah.
I
And if you watch the one video clip, there's a plane more in the foreground and then a plane in the background, the one that gets hit by the helicopter. And they were talking to the Black Hawk, asking if they saw the plane, but I think they were seeing the plane in the foreground, not the one that they were almost on top of.
Okay, so
Let's
what
put
I
that-
want to know is,
Yeah.
if you got an airplane, they travel forward in flight.
Yep.
You got a
Usually.
helicopter. You got a helicopter that's capable of any and every freaking rotation
Yeah.
or whatever. So why do
Right,
you have
right.
a helicopter on a landing strip when all it needs is a rotor pad?
Yeah. Well, I think the
I think
Black Hawk was flying at too low of an altitude too. I think they were supposed to be higher.
they were
Especially-
supposed to be at 300 feet, and they were only at 200 feet.
Yeah, especially at a fucking airport. Because, like you just said, Fred, they don't have to
So-
come in for a landing. They hit the fucking helicopter pad.
Doesn't those helicopters, and maybe
No.
the airplane too, have all kinds of bells and whistles on them
Oh,
for
yeah.
things
Yeah.
that are too close to whatever?
Proximity
Danger.
This was
warning.
at
Yeah.
night. This was at night,
Yeah.
so everything's fucking lit up. The plane,
Yeah.
the helicopter. I just
Yeah.
think it's suspicious.
Well,
I'm not.
And the
buying
helicopter should have had night vision on if they needed it.
Yeah. Yeah, being
Well,
a
maybe
Black
that was
Hawk.
the problem.
That's
Maybe
no
the people
night
in the
vision on.
helicopter had.
Night vision is for
What's
tactical.
that?
Night vision is for tactical.
No, I get that.
Yeah,
But I'm
yeah.
just saying,
When
maybe if they
you're
were
at an
playing with the
airport,
night
you don't
vision,
you don't
maybe
need
that's why
night
it blinded
vision.
them.
But they
No,
say
they would-
also that
They would not
they
be
say
wearing night
also-
vision. Go ahead, Mike.
Well, they say also all the lights from the city were distraction as well.
I call bullshit.
What? Yeah, I call bullshit
so-
on that because they're professional pilots. They should know the difference between airport lights
Well,
and
the-
the city lights. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but the Black Hawk, even though both of the pilots, the male and the female pilots, had quite a few hours, it was still a training mission. So they were probably focused on things that they shouldn't have been focused on in that area.
Why is the
So they say.
military? Why is a military aircraft
Or
a
they-
civilian airport?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's the big one right there.
If
They
they're
say
not,
it was a training. I'm just not
Okay.
buying it.
Now,
Yeah.
somebody
It's-
really fucked up.
I wonder if somebody was on that plane that they wanted to eliminate, and that
There
was
you
the
go.
easiest way to do it.
I don't know about that. That seems a
No.
little too far-fetched, I believe.
Yeah.
Not for our,
I think
not
it
for
was-
our government agencies. It's not.
I think
Well,
it
Our
was
government
simply
agencies have
somebody.
done a lot worse.
you sacrifice too
I've
many
s-
lives for one person. I don't think they'd do it, knowing they could
Yeah.
get caught.
Yeah,
You don't think
They,
who would do it?
The
And
Yeah.
Ruel
whoever.
says possible malfunction.
yeah.
Ruel
I think
says
it.
possible
I think
malfunction. I mean,
no.
at this
I
point,
think it had more to
anything's
do.
possible. We don't.
I think it had more to do with air traffic control not being fully staffed as they're supposed to, and Jesse Waters said, like only 1% of our air traffic controls are up to par. Like they're all understaffed because of Joe Biden.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Well,
They want to
Let me
hire.
t-
They want to hire all these DEIs, but they can't find enough DEIs, so those positions don't get filled. It's
Well,
fucking ridiculous.
if you remember back, Ronald Reagan's days, when all the damn air traffic controllers were on strike, and Reagan went, "Well, fuck
Yeah.
you then. I got plenty of military air traffic controllers," and all of a sudden they changed their minds.
Yeah, yeah. All of a sudden,
they've been having trouble. They've been having trouble staffing air traffic controllers for
Well,
at least 20 years now. I remember
Air-
going back that they were having problems.
Because they
air
can't find
traffic
enough
control.
blind people.
Air traffic control, I'm telling you right now, is one of the most stressful jobs in this world.
oh hell yes.
And
No,
a
Gotta
lot of
be.
folks don't understand that there's more people who have psychological issues because of the amount of stress in that job. There was a
Morning,
movie
Yeti.
put out. I think it was John Cusack that played the air traffic controller, something or another. It's been a long time ago since I've seen the movie. Had an accident and he tripped out,
Well-
and they were trying to get everybody back together, and he finally just picked up, went right back to work like it never happened.
Ruel said, so we need more staff. Yeah, we definitely need more staff that's actually trained to handle it the way it's supposed to be done. Which is getting hard to find people that want to actually work in stressful conditions like that anymore.
Fuck, they don't want to do nothing. They just want to get paid.
They want to play around on TikTok. Tic-tac. Or now
TikTok
the other one, Red Dot.
Gaming. TikTok and gaming and whatever.
I don't think it's a training issue, personally.
Like I said, I'm just kind of trying to keep an open mind and see what the report says at this point, because everything else is just speculation.
We're
You know
we're
what I
having
mean?
way too many fucking crashes in military helicopters within the past few years. I
Well,
think
could
it's a
that have
training
something
issue.
to do with them making? Well, that could come down to the DEI stuff in the military. You know, you put people in charge
Possibly.
of maintenance that aren't used to doing maintenance, and they're in charge, and they're telling people to do the wrong shit and not fix things right. Then
Well,
that leads to them.
Okay,
So
here's something you have to understand about the maintenance. Okay. Maintenance is a big deal. You can go to Leavenworth or fucking up maintenance sometimes. Yeah, it depends on what it is. But if it was negligence,
but
you can
they're
go to fucking Leavenworth. But we have books. We call them books. They've been digitized, typed up, and put on the computers, and they have tasks. And the biggest thing they hammer into you when you're learning how to work on these helicopters is go by the book. Everything is
MEMS.
by the book. Torque,
That's what we called them
process,
back in the Navy, was
everything.
MEMS. Maintenance
Yeah.
instruction manuals.
Yeah, that's what they are
And you-
basically.
And you had to follow it step by step, because I was collateral duty inspector.
Exactly.
QA.
So if somebody fucked up maintenance wise, they'll know who did it because your name's on that task.
And it's as tedious as remove a safety wire, then take the nut off the damn bolt.
Exactly. I think it might be I don't know about this particular incident, but I do know that some of the crashes I've been aware of, like near or on post, could have been attributed to improper training, or like there was one my buddy told me about recently, that they had a bunch of new pilots, and they put them in the wrong helicopters. Like they should have done like trainee expert and then gone to the next helicopter, trainee expert. I don't remember how exactly they paired everybody up, but they didn't do it right, and somebody ended up dying because of it.
That's not good.
Mm-mm. Not at all. Oh, I need to get a monster.
Roel, we have a lot of veterans that are on this channel that hang out with us, and so we do talk about veteran issues, and we talk about the military quite a bit as well. So,
Son of a bitch, my phone didn't charge last night.
Oops.
uh-oh.
That's all right. I'm going to fix that in a minute. I do not have any monsters. That's all right. I didn't need it anyway.
Nope, you don't.
Oh.
Monsters are bad for your health, bud.
Well, I usually like drink like one a day. I drink, start in the morning. It's usually to kickstart my medicine in the morning.
Yeah,
More than
tequila does that
anything.
for me.
Well, tequila can be considered medicine.
Woo!
Well, when I have to jump out here, not knowing
So,
when I'm going to get
Thomas-
chorus shit or not, I have to get a good strong drink in me, so I can do that water off a duck's back.
Yeah, well, I like a good jump start in the morning too, but you know how that goes.
I'm gonna wire that son of a bitch
Jump
to
tables
220.
to
I
the
guarantee
nipple,
you'll
is
be
that what
jump
you're
started.
What'd you say, Fred?
Thomas.
I said, I'm gonna wire it to the dryer plug. You'll be jump started.
Yeah, okay.
Thomas said if QA came out and the manual wasn't open to the page that you were working on, you were effed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I used to do that tremendous a bunch.
We called them
well, that's
in the Army.
Well, it's the information is there, but also it depends on what particular task you're doing, because some of it's self-explanatory. But yeah, when it comes down to the actual removal, replacement, and installation, yeah, you'll follow that book. One person to read it, and about 20 mechanics to do it.
Yeah. I mean, they're not overly complicated manuals either.
What I want to
Not the
know
ones
is,
I
why does
use
it take
anyway.
4 years of college to learn how to fly them and a high school education to fix them?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Roel said, I'm not a veteran. I've flown in a couple Cessnas, and there is a very extensive checklist of things that must be checked before takeoff. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
You don't have to be a veteran to hang out here. I'm not a veteran. Mike's not a veteran. Cora's not a veteran. But I was just saying, we do talk a lot about veteran issues and stuff like that here some days. We just actually did a panel a couple weeks ago on the future of the VA. Some people are saying that they should privatize, and others are thinking they just need to work and fix things from the inside out. So we'll see how it goes.
They keep talking about it from a monetary standpoint. Personally, I think it would be cheaper if they just gave everybody TRICARE for life and let them go where they want to go.
Right.
Well,
Hell, I can't get TRICARE for the
as
president.
long as you get. I was gonna say, as long as you guys are getting the care that you need, I don't care how they work it out, but
Yeah.
they just need to make it so that you are getting what you need. And I'm getting tired of hearing stories of, you keep hearing about veterans who need mental health help.
Yeah.
And they're not getting the help that they need, and it's just ridiculous in my mind.
Well, they sure as hell ain't going to get it if it's privatized.
I found something new out. What's today? Thursday or Friday?
Friday.
Today's Friday.
So I found out Wednesday that they do not have the capability of putting standing orders in your primary care at primary care clinics. So
Really?
yeah. So where
That's crazy.
that messes me up is I've been trying to get it to where I can call the outpatient clinic, said, hey, I'm about to be having to go do something that I'm normally not capable of doing. I need to roll in, get a Toradol shot so that I can go do what I need to do. Like,
Yeah.
most pressing, my grandfather on my mother's side is getting close to passing away. They live in Waco. That's, hours away. I'm going to have to be able to be in the car with my parents, driving all those hours, then go to the funeral, then be in the car for hours on the way back.
Shit, I wouldn't need Toradol. I'd need a damn lobotomy driving my parents.
Now, let me clarify and state the Toradol masks the symptoms. It does not treat the issue itself. So I'll regret it later, but it'll at least allow me to push through and do what I need to do.
You know what I did?
Luckily,
you know what I
what'd
did
you say?
for that problem?
What'd you do?
When I actually went to my doctor and I said, hey, you're giving me just enough pills for, taking the edge off. I said, but I can't do stuff around the house. I can't do dishes. I can't be up, cleaning.
Yeah.
I can't ride in the car. And this is when Katie was still in high school. She's getting ready to graduate. And I went to them and I said, listen, Katie's getting ready to graduate. I'm going to have to go to baccalaureate, graduation, whatever. And we have a graduation party coming up. I said, I need a couple of extra pills just so that I can take one if I need it to get me through these points.
Right.
And so now my original family doctor, who turned into a prick when I asked him to fill out my disability paperwork that I no longer see, he wouldn't fucking do it. But now the doctor that I transferred to, same practice, but the doctor that I transferred to, when I talked to her about it, now she gave me an extra 20 pills a month just for that.
Keep talking. I'm around.
So,
I'm going to go do something.
No, you're fine.
You shake it more than 3 times, you're playing with it.
Right.
Roel said, I do appreciate the point of views of people who know more than me, but privatize the VA. I'm not going to claim I know anything any more than anybody else. I am not the smartest person in the world. But I am willing to look stuff up and research stuff with you. But yeah, some veterans think it would be best for the VA just to sell off their properties and because here's what as I understand it, the biggest problem with the VA is they want to be cheap about everything. They want to pay their doctors less than what they would make in the free market. They pay their clinicians less than what they would make in the free market. So that's why they have such a high turnover rate of doctors and clinicians, in my opinion, from what I see. And we're talking like, at least from what I understand, $20,000 to $30,000 below what they would be making if they were out in the private practice.
Yeah.
What's
Um,
the
and I don't understand that.
perks as far as insurances and retirement goes for basically having that government job versus the private sector? That would
Yeah, I
be
don't
what I
think
would
they're
want to know.
using TRICARE. The ones that are employed at the VA, I don't think they're using TRICARE.
I thought TRICARE is so you can
I don't
go
know.
to private practice.
TRICARE is a good insurance. When I was fighting insurance companies, I never had a problem with TRICARE.
I've never had it. You know,
Never.
they talk shit about TRICARE, the VA and the military both. I've never had a problem with them. Anytime I have been restricted in what I can obtain through TRICARE, it's always been either the military or the VA that causes the problem. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it was
Like I said,
Boats brought up specialty doctors. Those could be moved elsewhere, and we could still have access to them if they just basically became insurance and benefits.
Well, I
Well,
think
but
the
normal
problem with that
insurance
part, though-
companies, normal insurance
Go ahead, Corey.
companies, though, they have, you know, some, not knocking high school graduates, but they have a high school graduate there or somebody with a GED there, and they're reading a piece of paper and they're denying your claims. Nope, we're not paying for this.
Oh, absolutely.
My doctor ordered this.
Absolutely.
My doctor feels I need it. Why are you saying no?
I've been in a
They-
couple
So
of
then
those
you
fights
have to
myself.
fight the insurance companies.
Yeah.
Well, it's like getting tech support for overseas, and you think these guys know what they're doing. All they're doing is reading a book. So
Right.
Hello, my name is Bob.
Yeah.
I don't
Hello,
know.
my name is Joe.
I
My
got
name
a
is
story
Rose.
for y'all.
I don't know. I can't say
So,
too much.
well,
Verizon tech support yesterday helped me out tremendously because I was about to go off on them telemarketer. Well, again. Anyway, long story short, he got all the damn spam callers off my damn phone. Dude, I counted them yesterday, or actually my phone has a counter how many block numbers I have. 2,158 that I've had to sit here and personally block for same companies, different numbers.
Are you on the do not call list?
I'm on like 3 or 4 of them.
That do not call list is not.
That's a joke anymore.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
Now, I just have one thing to
I've heard
say
good
about
things
the
about
specialist.
RoboKiller.
I just want to say one thing about that specialist thing. So, if you move them out of the VA into public, how is that going to affect you veterans getting in to see that specialist in a timely manner?
Well,
Because
I
now
would.
they've got to see.
I don't remember who suggested it, but I would move them onto military posts because the actual hospitals at the military posts, they've got tons of specialists there already, and they are their own chain of command. They are divorced from the post itself, I believe. Kind of like 160th is at Fort Campbell. They've got their own compound on Fort Campbell, and only 160th personnel are allowed on it. It's a different thing than the hospital, but kind of similar in that they don't have to necessarily do things the post way. They do things however their chain of command says they do it, and they're usually pretty good about treating the soldiers how they ought to be treated medically.
Nice.
Unlike all the clinics
Roel,
and shit.
Roel
Well, y'all
asked
have a good
question,
day. I got to
All right,
roll.
Mike, be
Y'all have a
safe,
great
bud.
day.
All right,
Bye,
Mike.
Mike.
Have
Take
a
it
great
easy.
day too, bud.
Hi, Cora.
Bye, hon.
Bye-bye.
Later, Mike.
We'll talk to you later, Mike. So Roel said, "Does this kind of stuff happen to vets with the VA?" Here's another big issue with the VA that I see, and that is that it's not. There's no one standard for care across all the VAs. Each
I think
VA
it
is run
depends
by
on
a
which
different
VA you go
person.
to.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
depends on who's running that specific VA.
Yeah.
The one here in Lebanon Valley, back in late '90s, early 2000s, used to be one of the best VAs in the country, and now under this new guy that took it over, it's not. I'm hearing so many complaints from my friends that are vets here that go there. That are having really a lot of issues out of it. And so I believe that they should set up one specific SOP that should be the standard operating procedure for all VAs. And
Yeah.
it should be everything should be handled the same and done exactly the same in all. That way, I think it would cut a lot of this shit back.
Yeah, that's what the Mission Act was supposed to be. The VA, they just, I don't know if I mentioned this prior, but that Dennis Medicahu or whatever his fucking name is.
Oh, Dick? Yeah, I know Dick.
The
Cora knows
He's
Dick.
putting his dick in.
Oh, I was gonna tell
You're
you,
a
quit
big
spying on me,
dick.
Fred.
You're all dick, Fred.
Putting his dick in who? What was that?
But yeah, Biden's Secretary of the VA, he came in day one. 8% of our budget is going to community care. That needs to stop. I'm like,
What?
fuck you, dude. That needs to be higher.
Right?
But no, they've waged war on the Mission Act since the beginning, since it first passed. But now they're about to get their way with complete the Mission Act, all the other acts that they're proposing in Congress to codify the Mission Act. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You can't get past the first section where it lays out eligibility. The first thing it does is codify the eligibility requirements the VA is using to deny people community care. In their eyes, it is better that you receive no care at all than you get treated anywhere but a VA hospital. That's their stance on a national level. And you've got VAs like the Dallas VA, who is the head of the North Texas VA system, that one hospital that is operating in the manner prescribed by people like Dennis Medicahu, whatever the fuck his name is. So yeah, the places like the Dallas VA, they're following the SOP. They have one. The SOP is fuck the veterans. But you've got these other VAs that happen to get majority staffed with people that are there for the veterans. They're the outliers. They're the unicorns in the bunch. That's how the VA should be operating as a whole, but they're actually going against the SOP when they actually do what they need to do for the veterans. It's fucking stupid.
Well, speaking from a veteran who was smart enough to document everything, make copies of everything, and steal
That
his
is a
fucking
big thing,
X-rays
too.
on the way out.
Yeah.
That veterans VA is not doing a damn thing for me.
No. Yeah, no, when you leave,
I'm gonna be listening. I gotta step out.
okay. Yeah, I think when
All right,
you
bud.
leave, you should. I don't know. I think you get copies. I could be wrong on this. It's been a while. I think you get copies,
You
and the
have to
military keeps
ask.
the originals. They should
You
make
have to
copies
ask.
for themselves. You should get the originals. I don't
They
know
know.
if that.
You know what they did? They asked me on my separation interview that I want the microfiche. I've even got the microfiche.
I want to see that sometime. I've never actually seen one in real life. I've just seen it on
All it is
TV.
is like a damn little negative.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Yeah.
And do they even
Except
use
some of them are
microfiche
full
anymore
page.
for anything?
That's my thing. The last time I looked at that microfiche, I had to go to a public library.
Yep. Libraries. Libraries, or you have to buy one of those projector machines, you know, the ones that they used to use
Yeah.
in school where the teacher would put the worksheet on the projector and it would shoot it up on the screen. You could use one of them too.
Yeah.
So
I've always been
it's,
fascinated by that.
when I was in high school, we still had to use the Dewey Decimal System and microfiche and magazines and all that stuff for doing
Hell, they
research
made
and
us take a
papers.
fucking class on that shit.
Right. I had to learn that on my own. I had to like actually go up to a library and say, "Hey, teach me this. Teach me how to read this, the Dewey Decimal System." I probably couldn't do it now. It's been so long since I've done it, but I did make sure to learn it at one point.
Roel, hold on one second. Let me throw something in the chat for you. If you want to come hang out with us more and learn more about stuff and just carry on and have a good time, we do a lot of fun stuff on here.
Bullshit.
But there is... Hey, just because you don't show up doesn't mean we don't do fun stuff.
Hey,
Right.
the party don't start till I get there, fucker, so shut up.
There's our Discord link. If you
Who
want to come
pissed in
hang
your
out there.
wheeze this morning, Fred?
Nobody was talking. This
Pass.
is adult conversation.
Hey, you could
Hey!
take and kiss my rosy red ass.
Oh, see, this is what you're gonna miss, Joel. MMA's fixing to get started. They's fixing to be a hoedown.
But yeah, I took in. We've been playing the Harry Potter movies at night.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of funny jokes that get posted on there. There's a political section where you guys can have your conversations. It's a free speech platform as long as you're not threatening people or posting anything illegal. It stays up. So.
If your hoe, if your hoe is down, Fred, wake her up and get her ass out of sleeper.
Oh, she's already cooking bacon this morning.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Damn.
fucker.
Oh, damn.
That's not common among lot lizards.
Damn.
No, you didn't catch that? He said she's already making bacon, talking about Cora.
Yeah. Dick.
I slipped one
God, I
in.
want some bacon. I need to get
Fred,
a new
listen.
stove, and then I need to get my microwave mounted because it's got a built-in ventilator.
Fred wishes I was his hoe.
Then make fucking bacon.
Latoya, why are you hiding from me? What did I do to make you hide?
Hell, I'd hide from Fred.
Oh, I get one good shot in, now she wants to hide. Puss.
I'm not hiding from you.
Excuse me.
Cora?
I think we need to change this damn name of this channel to Tough Skin.
Oh, damn.
Oh, that would be infringing on Sears, wouldn't it? When it's Sears that used to sell Tough Skin jeans?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't remember.
I think it
Couldn't
was.
tell
Sears is out of business. Sears is out of business, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's still a daggum copyright somewhere for that.
Probably.
And it take one person just looking for a lawsuit to get it.
Yeah, most businesses they generally don't let their copyrights or trademarks go even after they close the doors. They find some way to make money off of it, or if nothing else, if I can't have it, nobody can have it.
Well, damn, Fred.
Hiding from Mike. Mike's not here.
Mike said to hell with us. He's going to watch Duffy.
Evita. Yeah, he's gonna go. He likes watching Evita. Oh, she's kind of cute. So, I have to send you a picture, Cora.
All right.
We know what you look like.
I
No
know, I
dick
scare
pics.
you all the time. I'm
No
not
dick
sending a
pics.
picture of myself, don't worry.
Where are you sending it?
Text message.
Well, the rest of us feel a little left out right about now.
Yeah, where's mine?
Well, it has to do with council stuff, so sorry.
Oh, I got you. We're just giving you a hard time.
Not as hard of a time
we
as
don't
Christmas
rate for
here's trying to
council.
give me. He's trying to disconnect me.
Oh. Yeah, I have to, when I go set up in the living room, I have to be careful how I wire everything. Because if it hangs too low, the cats will get to it. That's what she said.
Yeah, woo! Man.
Don't bend over in front of your cats then, huh?
Does that go back to do your balls
The
hang
bend
low?
and screech.
Did you ever see that video? It's or not video, but it's a comic. It has a guy in the bathroom, and he was bent over, drying his feet off, and the cat watching as it swinging. And next thing you know, you see him stand straight up, and he's like has this look of fear on his face.
I wouldn't fear its pain.
Oh, I'm sure it was. Fuck that. Sorry, I love my cats, but if a cat decides he's going to hang off of there, he's going to go flying.
Yeah.
You're going to see a new invention called the catapult.
Get the
A
brush
new
out,
version
Fred.
of the... Excuse me? Who was talking
Do
to you?
something with that head.
Who was talking to you? That's my
Before you
Beetlejuice
can
look.
say.
My Beetlejuice look.
I watched that new Beetlejuice movie. It was pretty good.
Yeah. I haven't seen it yet.
Don't hate me because I'm
been
pretty.
watching too many movies lately.
Oh, the new Gladiator
Warrior
2 is
commercial.
awesome.
Oh, is
And
it?
it's on Paramount Plus for free. If you have
I'll have to
Paramount
hit up a
Plus.
buddy of mine. He was gonna let me use his.
Well, I can play it. I'll play it this afternoon if you want. If you can show up this afternoon.
Okay, sure. I won't be
I'll play
doing
it on
anything.
Discord.
Well,
Yeah, I'll start
I'll
at
be
about
playing
12.
Borderlands.
12 my time, so that'd be 11 your time is when I'll start it. That way
Fair
it'll be
enough,
over on
that'll
time
work.
for this afternoon show.
Okay.
Did Fred leave
But,
us?
No, I'm here.
No, he's still there. He's making faces behind the camera at you.
Probably.
But
His head might not be the only thing he's brushing.
Which one?
brushing
Exactly.
his ass hair too.
Hey, don't hate me because I can and you can't.
I'm good. I don't need to brush my ass hair, thank you. I think
Fred's
if I
got
had
all
that
that
much hair, I
DuPont
think
carpet going on.
I'd have to shave it. Sorry.
One of my favorite memes to come out lately was still that one of the big ass
Yeah, she
the
wasn't
Sasquatch with the big ass. Whoopi leaving the U.S.
Yeah, I take exception to that.
It was just funny
Whoopi
because at the time it came out, it was highly appropriate.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't. These celebrities
It
like
just-
her are so fucking out of touch.
It boggles my freaking mind that a woman like that could have played one of the oldest and wisest aliens ever to be on TV. It's just such a stark difference that it's wild.
And play a nun.
Well, I mean, she used to.
Oh, yeah,
she
that
used
too.
to be in good shape back in the day.
Well,
You know,
the weight
New Jack City when she did that.
yeah, weight has nothing to do with it. It's her attitude. She's ugly from
Well,
the inside out.
Not just. I'm just saying. I mean, she looks like fucking Jabba the Hutt.
Yeah.
At this
Oh,
point.
that's fair enough. Well, if they were going to race swap Jabba, they could use her.
Poor whiskey.
And if they
Easy
don't
and
race
piled
swap
up on,
it, they
buddy.
can use Rosie.
Right?
You know, and Rosie back in the day, not Roseanne, Rosie O'Donnell. She was not a
Yeah,
bad-looking
Rosie.
woman. And she's funny and all this, and then all of a
She
sudden
used
she get
to
one little
be
damn
anyway.
cut hair in her damn mouth, and she went stupid.
Yeah.
Well, what was that? What was that movie she did with Richard Dreyfuss and what was it? Charlie Sheen's brother.
Emilio
What's his name?
Emilio Estevez.
Estevez. Yeah.
There was
where they played
cop
cop.
thing.
They were undercover and they were in like a dungeon scene. It had Rosie in frickin' dominatrix gear and shit. That was a frickin' hilarious movie. What the
I
hell
don't think
happened to these people that made them lose their fucking sense of humor?
Yeah. Well, you know what?
I know what it is. They got all that money and the government fucked them and stole so much of it in taxes.
Yeah.
That's why they're acting the way they are.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but they didn't
wrong.
always used to be this. Okay. That was
Your lips are
Yourself
moving.
up
You're
for that
wrong.
one.
okay.
Your lips are moving. You're wrong. Oh, wait a minute. You're not a lawyer. You're not a lawyer. My bad.
That shit to me. But they didn't always used to be this far gone, did they? In Hollywood.
No,
So what
Hollywood
happened?
used to be really conservative back in the
Yeah.
50s and 60s.
Well, I mean, I know the Communist Party of America infiltrated Hollywood, but that can't be everything. Was there some kind of social engineering campaign that Hollywood got hit with?
Oh yeah.
No,
they were
it turned
part
out
of
to be Democrats went rogue because a lot of those
Okay.
high-paid actors are Democrats.
Okay, fair enough. Excuse me, I'm
Well,
gonna go
y'all,
take a
I'm
loose
gonna go
nap.
ahead and wrap this up.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. I got stuff to take care of, and
all right.
yeah, I'll see you
Gonna
all on
go,
Discord, and
Brush your ass hair.
You got pet
I'm
his
gonna
pussy.
shave it now.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I'll get that movie queued up, and we'll watch that this
Hey,
afternoon.
Yeti, you see that? She's eating the bacon now. She done finished cooking it.
You're just
You're
rubbing it
bacon
in.
the whole time, dude.
Hey, Fred.
Hey, Chris, feel free to go on. We're having a good time.
All right, I'll leave you up here.
Nah,
I'll leave you
Nah.
up here. Just don't give me
Nah,
a
I
third
got
strike
it.
this time.
Yeah, don't
I'm
get you
getting the-
strike.
I got to get busy.
Yeah, you might want to take this off of YouTube, but yeah, that's okay. No, I got to unload. I'm waiting in line to unload now, so we'll just talk
Fair
later.
enough.
Toodles. Stay
Did you get that
blessed.
problem
Later.
fixed with your truck then?
It's an intermittent problem, and until it breaks for good, I don't guess they're going to be able to figure it out.
That sucks.
Mm.
They charged me $149 to tell me I need to go to the dealership to let them put it on their computer.
Do you
So,
ever go
yeah.
to?
fuck that.
Do you ever go to Rush for maintenance?
Yeah, that's who our contract is through.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, because I tried calling them. I was still trying to look for that part for you the other day, that handle.
Yeah,
And
don't worry about it. My pocket. I figured out how to do it with my pocket knife.
okay, fair enough. Yeah,
I
I
ain't gonna
got pretty
pay
far into it. And they're like, "What's
$207
the
for it.
VIN number?" I'm like, I don't have that."
Oh,
Well, I'm gonna
I
need
can
the VIN
send you the
number.
VIN number.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you want to send it to me in Discord, I'll poke around, see if I can't find something.
They want to sell me the whole damn drawer, not just that locking mechanism.
Right. And
But
if
like I
nothing
said,
else,
I figured out how to bypass that locking mechanism. So I'll
fair
fix
enough.
it one day when I get rich and famous and pretty. And
Well, I was going to say, if nothing else, whenever I get this money from the VA, I plan on getting a good 3D printer. Maybe I can just make you one. Send it to you.
I'm thinking about just putting a damn hasp with a damn drop pin in it just to keep it shut.
Or you
Taking
may
that
stop by
mechanism out.
Ace and see what kind of cabinet hardware they have. It may not look
No.
original, but
No, it's not that. It's the handle that you have to lift up to pull the drawer out.
oh, okay. I'm with you now.
It's a whole
You
mechanism.
gotta have a,
Right. Okay. Fair enough.
So
okay.
I'm thinking about just taking the whole latching mechanism out and just either putting a hasp or a what you call the one of those hook lock or hell even Velcro around it.
Okay.
But I
Fair
figured out how
enough.
to do it with a pocket knife, so I'm good for right now.
All right. Cool beans.
All right, guys, I'm
All right.
out.
Well, let's get off here so we don't take
Hey,
up all
where
the
you at,
Chris's time.
Yeti? Where you at in Texas?
oh, you're fine.
I'm in Montague County. I'm about an hour north of Fort Worth.
Okay, well, I'm coming up that way later on this afternoon. I'm going up, back up Cincinnati, but I'm not going to go back up through Texarkana. I'm going to go up through Joplin and cut across,
Okay.
visit some family. So,
Well,
I'm done. I'm at the Miller. I'm at the Miller Brewery down here in Fort Worth now.
Okay, I know where that's at. Yeah.
Yeah.
You get a pass up through Decatur.
I'm gonna go up. I think it's 78 that you get off of a 35 and cut through the woods. Comes out, goes over Lake Eufaula, comes out up there, and I want to say, don't get me the line. Where you know where Weber Falls is? It goes through Weber
Vaguely.
Falls.
Vaguely. I think you may be bypassing my area.
I'm going straight up to 35, so, and then I'll cut through the woods
Okay.
up there somewhere. Anyway, we'll get together sometime.
Yeah, I can send you my address. I've got a spot you can. I mean, you won't be able to turn around. You'll have to, get back on the spur. But I've got a spot you can park the truck.
Okay, well, we'll figure it out.
Do you want me to send
Yeah,
Yeti your phone number, Fred?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, do that.
All
Hey,
right.
text me before you call me because if I don't know the number, I will not answer it.
That's fine. I'll do that.
All right. All right, guys, I'm out.
All right, brother. Be safe.
We'll talk to you all later. Be safe. Have a great day, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. Peace.
Bye, y'all.
I'll see you this afternoon. Later.